gonna be talking about Little Miss Perfect, aka the Taylor Louderman TikTok 13 Reasons Why song. And yes, I'm fully aware that that sentence sounds like something you would write during a game of Mad Libs. This has been really requested for a while now, so if you're one of the people who wanted me to talk about it, hi, hello, please enjoy. We're gonna talk a little bit about how the song got so popular, some of the controversy surrounding it, and why I think we need more songs like it. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Kat and I really like musicals, so much so that I talk about them 24/7 over on my main channel because yes, surprise, this is my second channel. I usually vlog on here, but since life has been so monotonous due to the pandemic, I've been kind of using this channel as a place to complain or discuss or talk. Honestly, I think I'm just lonely. Sometimes I'll put a wig on the camera so it feels like I'm talking to someone, but you never listen, do you, Allison? So if you don't know, Little Miss Perfect is a musical theater song that has blown up in a big way. It's exactly a year old and has more than 1 million views on YouTube, and from a modestly sized channel. Imagine if I was like, yeah, this song's amazing, it got a ton of views, David Dobrik uploaded it. Turns out he just really loves supporting up and coming musical theater composers, and his favorite show is Hello Dolly. So I wanted to do a deep dive into how this song got so popular. I've known about it for a couple of months now, but I feel like in the last couple of weeks, it's been everywhere. Maybe it's just because I've been on TikTok more, which, surprise, if you didn't know, I finally joined TikTok. Turns out I am terrible at lip syncing. I don't know why I thought like being a musical theater actress or like being on camera all the time would give me a leg up. It absolutely does not. Anyway, how did this song blow up? From what I could tell, a couple of different ways. It was part of Write Out Loud, which is a competition for emerging musical theater composers. Joriah Kwamé wrote the song and was able to have it performed and produced by who? Taylor Louderman, co-founder of the Write Out Loud competition. She's a Broadway celeb, probably most well known for her Tony-nominated performance as Regina George in Mean Girls the Musical. She also had a really substantial career pre-Mean Girls, so she's already very well known and respected in her own right. But I think that the Mean Girls fandom in particular has had a really big effect on this song, but we'll come back to that later. Another big reason I think this song blew up is that it's really good. It's fun, it's catchy, it's very reminiscent of a number of other musical theater songs that gained popularity in the same way, having a beloved Broadway celebrity either cover it or do like a studio recording, perform it in a concert, and it just kind of gains this cult following as this really great performance. You know, I'm thinking about Jeremy Jordan doing Runaway with Me, or Derek Klena doing Lost Boy, Lindsay Mendez doing Avalanche, Barrett Wilbert-Weed doing I Could Be Jewish for You. Any of these songs that you kind of associate with a particular performer because they're the ones who brought it into the mainstream. Through my research, I also found out that Little Miss Perfect has become really popular for animatics, and that other fandoms have been using the song and like applying it to their own characters. Specifically, I've been seeing it referenced a lot by the Owl House community, which I believe is an animated series on Disney. If someone knows more than I do, please correct me, but that's what I found. Now, I wanted to mention that because I think a huge part of this song is its ability to be repurposed. It got so big because it's not just applying to the musical theater community anymore, it's everyone. Then you've got the ultimate music repurposer, TikTok. So if you're not on TikTok, or if you haven't seen this trend, basically it's been used as a video template that everyone kind of lip syncs along to as a game. The beginning of the song is a series of descriptors about the character, like having straight hair or drinking alcohol responsibly. You lip sync along to what applies to you in real life, and it's just become really popular. You know, it's kind of become a pleasant surprise scrolling through my phone and then hearing Taylor Louderman sing every 45 seconds. I mean, I do have an alarm that goes off every 45 seconds that starts playing Bring It On, but now there's an element of surprise to it. Spooky! So there has been a little bit of a discussion surrounding Little Miss Perfect because it's actually part of a 13 Reasons Why inspired song cycle, which, if you don't know, 13 Reasons Why is a controversial teen novel that was later adapted into a Netflix series. It's pretty dark and graphic, and I don't think I can get any more specific than that, or else YouTube will suppress this video. But needless to say, it's been a topic of debate for years now, with people making petitions to try to cancel the show, to try to get the book banned from schools because they feel like it's a bad influence. I understand where the concern is coming from. You know, I read the book when it first came out because it was in my middle school's library, which I feel like that would not fly today. Years later, when the series came out, I watched it for Brian Darcy James and later on Kelly O'Hara, but ultimately ultimately I just got real uncomfy and stopped watching. That's not a diss on any of the actors involved or anyone who likes the show or the book. It's just not something I needed to watch. It's interesting because when I read the book, I was so young that I didn't have a lot of life experience, so it just kind of felt like a story. I definitely walked away with the moral being be kind to everyone because you don't know what someone's going through. But then by the time I watched the series, I had either experienced or someone I know had experienced nearly everything on that show. And that can be really tough to watch, so I never finished it. So this song was added to a 13 Reasons Why inspired song cycle that did ultimately become a charity project, but I've seen a number of people online who feel uncomfortable with that connection to the song. I'd love to hear your opinion on that. Does it change the way that you feel about Little Miss Perfect or the way that you view the material? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments down below. Now let's talk a little bit on why I think this song has become so popular. It resonates with a lot of people, whether you're struggling with your sexuality, you're terrified of disappointing your parents, you're trying to keep up this ideal image of who you are, anyone who has a secret or feels like they're not good enough, this song really speaks to. I think the vast majority of the time in the media, teenagers aren't represented in a way that feels authentic. They're so often portrayed as frivolous. Like, how many times have you seen a storyline where a kid is freaking out over who has a crush on who, and then the parents are like, that doesn't matter, you're being stupid. And I think it's a really big disservice that adults just love to make light of these situations that feel very real and very big when you're a teenager. They don't take you seriously and they always invalidate your thoughts and feelings, especially if you're a teenage girl. So when you actually have a story that does justice to this experience, stuff like Lady Bird, Euphoria, Booksmart, Peep the Juno poster, it's the same thing with musical theater, and I think even in a bigger way. Teenage girls, now more than ever, make up a very real percentage of the Broadway fandom. So when you finally have a large section of your audience see themselves reflected in the work in a way that is honest and truthful and layered and fun, that's a winning combination. And teens especially are so notoriously underwritten for, so when you actually have a piece of material that's age appropriate and great, it's gonna blow up. Think about Heathers, The Prom, Mean Girls, We Are the Tigers, Spring Awakening, Be More Chill, 21 Chump Street, Bring It On, The Resurgence of Love for Bear, a popera. People want to see themselves reflected in what they're watching, and Little Miss Perfect does a great job of that. Joriah is now working on a full musical entitled Little Miss Perfect, which from the looks of it has a very Heathersy, We Are the Tigers kind of vibe. I think that is such a smart business move, and I'm really excited to see what updates come out of that. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on all of this in the comments down below. Also, is there another song or a show you want to hear me rant about? Let me know. If you're new here, hit subscribe. You can also check out my main channel. Be sure to subscribe there if you want to join a cult. Yeah, I know what I said. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!